As of January 2026, there's a good chance that you're paying new plan prices without accessing any of the new plan features. And here's the thing, you might not even know this. You might be on the old plan, which means you don't get access to the new features, or you simply haven't enabled some of the new features that were delivered. I'm Diane, and I've spent over 25 years working in IT and on systems, and the last 5 of those helping Kajabi users get their setup right. Kajabi rolled out one of the biggest price changes late last year, and I'm still getting messages from people who don't understand what that means for them. They hear migrate to the new plan and they think, but I'm already paying so much more. Why would I want to migrate? I can't pay any more. What they don't realize is that migrating and the price increase aren't the same thing. So here's what actually happened. In September 2025, Kajabi announced Kajabi Evolved and launched new plans with new pricing. Anyone who signed up to Kajabi after this date automatically went straight on to the new plan with new features and the new price. If you were already a Kajabi user, you had a choice. From September, you could migrate early and get the new features at the new price, or you could sit tight on your existing legacy plan, keep your old price for a little while longer. January 13, 2026, that window closed, and if you hadn't migrated by then, your price moved up to match the new plans, but your plan itself did not change. So you kept the same limits, the same features that you always had, but you started paying for the new price plan without accessing the features. No one forced you to migrate, and no one still is. But if you're on the legacy plan right now, it might be a good option, or it might not. But I want to share with you some of those details so that you can choose. So let's talk about legacy versus new and what that actually means. This is the bit that trips people up a lot. Staying on the legacy plan doesn't mean staying at your old price. Your price went up in January. It means keeping your old limits at the new price. Here's what a lot of people didn't realize is that when Kajabi rolled out the Evolved in September, features also rolled out to everyone, legacy or new, no migration required, and you already have these. Communities no longer takes up a product spot. You get unlimited access groups on any plan. Coaching, there is a new coaching product template that is accessible with a new page editor to give you more visual changes. You have the new checkout, and it gives you so much more control over your branding and what you can add onto these pages. Then we have Builder 2.0. This is the new page builder that is available. And if you want to start using the media library on your landing pages, you need to upgrade to this 2.0. So these features are available on the legacy and the new plans. Now here is what is on the new plan. If you migrate to the new plan, you are going to get higher contact limits and product limits on most tiers. But it's important to note there are some lower limits for contacts on the basic plan. You have access to a la carte add-ons, so you can buy extra capacity as you need. Lower Kajabi payment processing fees on some tiers, and you get exclusive features such as cohorts, comment to DM, video translations and transcriptions, and API access on some plans. The one thing to note here is when you go to the new plan, if you're using Stripe instead of Kajabi payments, migrating will adjust your fees that are associated with Stripe. So if you stay on the legacy plan, you keep the same limits you always had, but you're paying the new price and you miss out on these new features. Here are my thoughts. For most people, there are only 2 reasons to stay on the legacy. 1, you're using Stripe account instead of Kajabi payments, and you need to think about the impact of the fees. Do the maths and work out what is best for you. And 2, if you're on the basic plan and you have more than 2,500 contacts, the limit is changing from 10,000 to 2,500. You need to consider whether you can justify moving up to the growth plan. So if you think having access to the new features like cohort courses, comment to DM, translations, API access, and the higher limits is of benefit to you, then you can migrate straight away. You're already paying the new price plan, so why miss out on accessing these new features? So if neither of these two things, Stripe fees and your contact limits, apply to you, migrating actually gets more for your money that you're already spending. You're already paying the new plan pricing. So why am I still getting messages from people asking me about this? Honestly, I think most people got the email and they didn't really understand what it meant. And so they just filed it into the I'll deal with it later and moved on. The price went up, they noticed it, and they still didn't really understand it. They didn't realize that there was still that migration decision to be made. And a lot of people are still sitting on the legacy plans when they could be using some of these new features. So the price change and the migration decision really are two separate things. The pricing went up, irrelevant. You're already paying that new price, but the migration decision is something you still might not have decided on. So how do you even know if you're on the legacy plan or the new plan? If you log into your Kajabi account, you can check your current plan. Go to settings and then billing. Now, the first clue here is your product count. If the number looks low compared to what the new plan's advertised, then that's a sign that you're still on legacy. So for example, the new product limit on the growth is 50. So if you see 50 products available, then you're already on the new plan. If you're still seeing the old limit, then you're on the legacy. And if you really want to take that one step further, you can click on change plan and see if the word legacy appears next to your current price. If so, you're on the legacy plan. If not, you're already on the new plan. Compare what the new plan would cost and include, not just the price, check the contact limits, the product limits, and whether you'd actually use these new extra features. Then decide, stay or migrate. If you stay, nothing further to do, you're already paying the new price. If you migrate, the new price and the new limits will apply immediately. There is no waiting period. And lastly, if you are on a bespoke or custom discounted legacy plan, don't just assume it's going to be carried over. Contact Kajabi support directly and get written confirmation of what you will build and what you'll have access to. So how can you migrate and start using the new Evolved updates? Now we've got two separate things here, so don't mix them up. Migrating your plan is only necessary if you want the plan exclusive things like cohort, courses, comment to DM, translations, API access, and the higher limits. And for that, you go to your settings, then billings, and choose the new plan that matches what you need, and the price and the limits update immediately. For the Evolved updates, like the Builder 2.0, Enhanced Checkout, and the new coaching template, this is different. These updates came with that Kajabi Evolved, and you already are able to access them right now. Legacy or new plan, no migration needed. You just need to switch them on yourself. You can update to the Builder 2.0 from any website or landing page. There should be a banner across the top if you're still using the old Builder, and you can explore and update. So moving to the new Enhanced Checkout, you can build fully branded checkout pages with the same tools as the rest of your site. If you navigate to your offer, then you can find the setting in here to upgrade and start using the new checkout. The coaching template, if you run coaching, the coaching theme builder gives you a nicer look and feel. I've included links to the new builder, enhanced checkout, and coaching templates in the description below. You can follow the instructions there and start using these new updates. So just a quick recap. Check out your billing tab and find out what plan you're actually on. Make the decision what is right for you. Stay on the old legacy or move to the new. You're already paying the new plan money, so if migrating is the right decision, you'll get access to these new features. And if you decide to stay on the legacy, you can still access the Evolved updates. Take some time, go and check out the new builder, the enhanced checkout, and the new coaching template. They're yours already, legacy or not. And if you want support and help with all things Kajabi in a group setting with other Kajabi users, come and join me in the Momentum Room. The link's in the description below. Or if you want more personalized support, book an expert call with me, also in the description below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks, I'm Diane, your Kajabi expert.